200 grams, one cup. So these are bigger beans. I already have 1 cup, and I'm not yet in 200 grams, which must be 1 or 2 tablespoons. That beans are smaller. These are smaller, definitely. Not even 1 cup, and I'm 2 grams above weight. How many grams are in a can? And it's 200 grams. So if I'm going to have 400, I only have equivalent to 2 cans, and I need to have the equivalent to 4 cans. So I'm going to put double. Celery and carrots. So I'm going to use celery and carrots, and this one, because this is the one that's going to be seasoned with the meat, with the water from the belly. I think it will benefit from it. And I will use just the celery for this one. I think it adds salt. I don't know, but I'm going to use just the celery for that one. And I'm going to add a carrot in this one too. I don't think it will spoil it, so yeah, it isn't boiling. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's not boiling. Yeah. As the 15 minutes are reaching the end, my question is, do I then let them cook covered or uncovered? And the answer is never said, but for what I see, beans are left to cook uncovered. That's why the water goes away. Now, what I'm going to do is to, see, it rises a lot. Or what I realize they do, or what I'm doing, is using the lid as my best attempts to pressure cook. Now, it's important to have either a pot of water or a kettle with water that has been boiled, so it can quickly be boiled when it's necessary. Because it can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take until I need the water. I'm going to boil it. Then I'm going to let it sit in the kettle. And when I need it, I'll reboil it. Because it's already hot, it will take even less. I just tasted them. These are almost done. They're very good. They smell very well because of the water, the seasoned water with the deli meat. Used the deli to be cooked. Those are surprisingly already cooked. Very surprisingly. And these aren't. So these are the ones I believe I can do in 1 hour. Actually, those are 1 hour. These in 1 hour to 10, because I still have a bit of roughness to them. And these will probably take 1.5 hours. Don't know. Now, time to put on some salt. I have no idea how much salt I'm going to put in it in each. I should put in each. So I'm not going to salt them to taste good already, because I'm going to use them in other dishes. And those other dishes are going to use salt, a teaspoon of salt in each. And each of these two that are already cooked, this one I will wait until it's at the same stage. It's now not at the moment. These two are black beans. I already know this one will be cooked. And I already know this one will still be hard. Yeah, see? How do I know that? Apparently the color changes. It was darker when it's hard and goes more like reddish when it's cooked. And I don't mind adding quite a bit, because in order for them to swallow, they need to absorb water. If the water is already full of starch from the other beans, it will not penetrate the ones that are still raw. And I will leave them here on high fire for another 10 minutes, which will be 1 hour and 30. I will taste it, and if it needs more, I will leave it more. I'm tired of having almost cooked beans. These. I will add water to these as well. It's the same situation. I believe the water is already saturated with the starch, whatever it is, the beans make the water look this cloudy, so that the ones that aren't cooked yet still have something they can soak up to and thus cook. These are either very old beans, or red beans need twice as much water as the others. So I've increased the water content again. I am going to let them stay here for, I don't think they're going to need less than half an hour, because they look as raw as they were when I first put them in. It's like they're just soaking up so far. These, we're now at 1 hour and a half mark. The water feels creamy, silky, not creamy, silky. But the beans, let me see. So, still have a few tiny ones that I know they aren't cooked, but I risk getting the others almost. Can you see them? There's 3 there. There are 4, actually 5. I'll give them another 10 minutes on high. We're heading to 2.5 hours. We're still, as you can see, darker ones, they're uncooked. I don't care, I'm not going to put them anymore. Reach my limit for those. But these, all of them are uncooked. So, more water goes. More water. More than ever before. All this foam, all of this is uncooked beans. Just uncooked yet. This one, the stove in here. They will stay there in the pot, in the pot that is hot, on top of the stove that is also hot, in the liquid that is also hot, and they will either soak or not soak. I don't care. I will leave them there as long as these are cooking. But I'm not going to spend any more gas. This is getting ridiculous. Is it the beans? As in the sort of beans? Is it the beans as in the age of the beans? I think it's the sort of beans, because I already had the impression these were hard to cook. I'm going to add more water again. It evaporates super quickly, so I don't have a chance. If I want them to cook, and I want them to cook now that I invested so much time in them, but it's going to take me a while before I try to cook these again. The dishes must be right until I do, or when I do. See how much water I'm adding? It's almost like a liter, almost like 4 cups, or maybe even more. It's really a lot. Because I'm tired of, I want to have dinner. I want to have dinner without having to worry about beans. Beans will cook, and they will not dry out while I have dinner. I deserve to sit down and have a meal now. I decided to lower the heat so that the water doesn't evaporate so fast, and I can give myself half an hour to have dinner, sit down, relax a bit, and then come back. I know, I must have put, I lost track how much water I put in this. Too much water. Maybe the beans that are bad. or they only cook with pressure. But I'm more inclined to believe they need a bigger soaking time. They really weren't that big. I'll show you. We'll put them together. No, they are both the same shape and they look like they have the same size. Lessons for next time. Yes, I will try it next time. Longer cooking time for both of them, soaking time for both of them, and 3 times more water than for these. These only these. To prevent having the same problem I had with the black and the red beans, I'm going to flood that pot. Although I have a feeling those beans are like the pinto beans, they're easy to cook, but I'm going to put a lot of water, a lot more than 2.5 parts. So, I'm not just worried about having 2 fingers above the beans level. I'm going to put 4 or more. Heat on high, right from the start. See, it's a huge amount of water. Huge. Putting it in a plate. So dirty from over here. So